Hello everyone, welcome to Mr. HoneyBadger. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most profound and timeless texts ever written, the Bhagavad Gita. This ancient scripture not only provides spiritual insights, but also offers life lessons that are relevant in modern times. We'll also explore a fascinating historical connection, how Robert J. Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb, was influenced by the Gita. Stick around till the end for a powerful statement from this sacred text that might just change the way you see life. The Bhagavad Gita is a 700-verse scripture that is part of the Indian epic, the Mahabharata. It is a dialogue between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna, who serves as his charioteer. The conversation takes place on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, where Arjuna is filled with doubt and moral conflict about fighting in the war. The Gita is more than a religious text. It is a philosophical masterpiece that addresses the fundamental questions of life. Who am I? What is my purpose? How should I live? The battlefield context is symbolic of the internal struggles we all face. Each chapter introduces a perspective on resolving these struggles, making it a timeless guide for anyone seeking wisdom and clarity. Let's uncover some of the most profound lessons from the Gita. 1. The power of duty, Karma Yoga. Krishna tells Arjuna to focus on his duty without attachment to results. This is the essence of Karma Yoga, acting selflessly and dedicating your work to a higher purpose. Quote, "You have the right to work, but never to the fruit of work." Chapter 2, verse 47. An application of our lives. In our lives, this means focusing on efforts and letting go of worries about outcomes. Whether studying for exams or working on a passion project, detaching from results reduces stress and enhances performance. 2. Overcoming fear and doubt. Arjuna's hesitation reflects the fears we all experience. Krishna advises him to rise above doubt and act with courage. Fear can paralyze, but faith and self-knowledge set us free. A real-life scenario. Consider situations where fear of failure holds you back. Taking that first step often reveals that obstacles aren't as insurmountable as they seemed. 3. The importance of self-control. Self-mastery is a key theme. Krishna stresses controlling the mind and senses to achieve inner peace and success. Quote, "One who has control over the mind is tranquil in heat and cold, in pleasure and pain, and in honor and dishonor." Chapter 6, verse 7. A simple tip. Simple practices like limiting distractions, being mindful of thoughts, and maintaining a daily routine can enhance self-discipline. 4. Seeing beyond dualities. Krishna teaches that life's dualities, joy and sorrow, success and failure, are transient. True peace lies in equanimity. Practical tip. When facing challenges, remind yourself, this too shall pass. Meditation can also help maintain a balanced perspective. 5. Discovering and embracing your Dharma. Each of us has a unique path or purpose. The Gita calls this Dharma, and fulfilling it leads to fulfillment. Quote, "It is better to fail in your own Dharma than to succeed in the Dharma of another." Chapter 3, verse 35. Reflection of life. Think about what gives you joy and aligns with your strengths. Pursuing your Dharma, even when difficult, brings long-term satisfaction. 6. Surrender to a higher power, Bhakti Yoga. Surrendering to a divine force doesn't mean giving up. It's about trusting the universe and aligning with its flow. Key insight: trusting in a higher power can reduce anxiety and provide comfort during challenging times. 7. The eternal nature of the soul. Krishna emphasizes that the soul is eternal, transcending birth and death. This perspective shifts our focus from material concerns to spiritual growth. Quote, "The soul is neither born nor does it die. It is eternal, unborn, and indestructible." Chapter 2, verse 20. practical use. This teaching encourages us to live fearlessly and embrace life's transcendent nature. Oppenheimer and the Bhagavad Gita. Robert J. Oppenheimer, known as the father of the atomic bomb, deeply connected with the Gita's teachings. During the Trinity test in 1945, he famously quoted, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
It would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that.
This quote from chapter 11, verse 32. Oppenheimer studied Sanskrit to read the Gita in its original form. For him, the scripture provided a framework to understand the moral complexities of his role in developing a devastating weapon. His story exemplifies how the Gita's teachings transcend time and context. The Gita doesn't glorify war, but highlights the importance of responsibility, moral dilemmas, and acting without ego. These lessons remain relevant in science, politics, and personal decision-making. Let's now discuss how the Gita's lessons can transform your life practically. Mindful living. Start each day by reflecting on a verse from the Gita. This sets a positive tone. Decision-making. When faced with a dilemma, consider what aligns with your Dharma and serves the greater good. Stress management. Embrace the teaching of detachment. Focus on actions, not outcomes. Purposeful living. Use introspection to identify your Dharma and realign your goals. Building resilience. Accept life's ups and downs with equanimity, knowing they're part of the bigger picture. To conclude, the Bhagavad Gita is more than a scripture. It's a timeless guide for self-discovery, courage, and purpose. Whether you're seeking spiritual enlightenment or practical life skills, its teachings are invaluable. Now, here's the powerful statement I promised. The soul is neither born nor does it die. It is eternal, unborn, and indestructible. Chapter 2, verse 20. This reminds us to rise above temporary struggles and embrace our eternal essence. If this video inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe to Mr. HoneyBadger. Together, let's uncover the wisdom of the ages and grow as individuals. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, stay disciplined, stay curious, and keep growing.